Well, welcome back, my dudes. So today is not shaping up how I'd planned. Originally, we were supposed to do like a 2-point-some mile trail here at Jones Park in Vestal, New York. But as soon as I pulled in, everybody and their brother and sister pulled in. Like, legitimately, a lot of people pulled in. So what we are going to do, instead of going with the crowd, we're going to actually take a bike trail, a bike riding trail. And I'm not sure how far it goes out, but I do have my GPS active. There is no service up here. So we're just going to kind of hike with it and go with it. And it's not that I mind people. It's a public place. It's just today was one of them days where I don't know, kind of was hoping I'd be alone, and kind of an overcast day. Well, it was anyway. Now I look up, I see some blue skies. But anyway, we're going to get on this bike trail here and I guess see what we see. I don't know. I feel today is probably one of them days that probably should have listened to my gut and not came out, because I just kind of not feeling it. But at the same time, I know I need to get out to clear my mind and make things hopefully better. So here we go. Twisting and turning and winding out through this little meadow area here. Heavy in brush. Look at all these dead trees and whatnot. So admittedly, I was going to have lunch out here today, because I haven't eaten today and my body feels it right now. Don't do what I do, folks. Sometimes I go out on a hike with not eating. I should eat, even if it is a day hike. Like I said, I had planned on getting a freeze-dried meal and just having a good time with the freeze-dried meal. We come to a little crosshair here. So I think we're just going to keep going straight. Then we'll take a right. And I believe we'll come back down like a gravel trail. But I was going to have a freeze-dried meal and whatnot. Then I get to Walmart after I picked up my meal and realized that, holy crap, I don't have anything to cook it in. So I was going to buy a pot. And yeah, no pot. They did not sell anything, and I didn't want to buy anything bulky like a freaking tea kettle, you know? Couldn't even find any stainless steel cups. So that should have been my sign today that I should have just should have just stayed home. But we're out here. We're going to make the best of it. Again, this is not the trail I had chosen. This is a biking trail, so you can hear the mud, all kinds of twists and turns too. Birds are singing today. Lots of people with their puppy dogs out for a walk. Another quick thing today. This is another place that my friend Sarah recommended to me. She wants to take her 2 young sons out here. And she goes, I want you to go check the place out. Make sure it's good before I take the boys. I said, okay, I'll go. Not too far from home. Literally, I think we're just over an hour. Like an hour, 1 minute drive from home. So it's nice always when you find places not too far from home. Looks like we're gonna make a left turn here. Well, that's the first one of the year, my friends. Little garter snake, little harmless snake. Heard him slithering through the leaves. Looks like a baby. But I'm not a snakeologist, so I don't know. And then the tree right next to me, there's another one. How about it? Apparently it's warm enough for these little guys to be out here. I'm not gonna hurt you, y'all. Uh-oh, looks like we got a blowdown on trail here. Oh, there's a way around. There we go. Hate to be a biker that comes in contact with that at full speed. All right, so here's where we're gonna keep going up the biking trail. And not too far up here, we're gonna take a right and go down on, oh, what's the name of that trail? It is the Fair Dinkum Trail. Rather comedic name, but that's what it is. All right, my dudes, we are at our trail junction. Okay, so after looking at the GPS further, this is the Fair Dinkum Trail. This will take us back down. But if we go this way a little bit, this is the Double D Trail. Then we take a right on the Red Eye. This should take us right down kind of parallel to the biking trail we were just on. First signs of water. There are no backpacking trails out through here, my friends. It's just we're gonna have to cross a bridge or a log. The trails are not very well blazed, but they are pretty open to where you can at least see where you're going. Zoom in here so you can see it. Right there is the trail we're running parallel to, and it is called the Red ELT. I'm not sure what that stands for, but yeah. One of my favorite things about out on trail is when you come across folks with these puppy dogs. And I just met a puppy dog named Sam, who picked up probably the biggest stick that he could handle, and he was carrying it. So it's just, it's nice. I could have brought Luna out here today. I think I said that 2 videos ago as well, but Miss Mindy is home. She's not feeling well, and Luna is kind of like a laughter healing spot for Mindy, so I didn't bring her. Other than that, with tick season basically here, we haven't gotten them quite treated yet. It's gonna happen, so don't bark at me too bad in the comments, or when you watch this, don't yell at your screen too bad. We are gonna get them treated this year. I think we're gonna go about something different. I think we are gonna actually get them the collars to wear. Last year we tried like the flea and tick, like the dip, I guess you could call it. But I mean, it seemed to work, but last year I did find a couple ticks on Luna that I pulled off, and I've been looking at her for about a week after that. I was looking at her and searching her and didn't find any. So thankfully, poor thing's already got Lyme. Jax, our cat, I just pulled 2 ticks off of him this past week. So where he goes, what he does during the day is absolutely beyond me. So this trail, my friends, will link us up with that red ELT trail, or whatever the ELT stands for. It will link us back up with that to take us back to the parking lot. I've stated before, not all trails are strenuous. Not all trails have views or water. But all trails, at least part of the trail, goes through a quiet, calming sense of woodland, which is what we're in right now. So, another topic today, camping related. I know I said I was going to get out at the end of March and use my Palmolive Chalet 70 tent, hot tent, because I had a stove coming. Well, the stove is on back order, so I probably won't receive that for a little while, which it's already started to warm up, so kind of be no need for a hot tent at night. But I have thought about just taking the tent anyway. Excuse the sniffling, guys. I'm full of nastiness. Miss Mindy is full of nastiness. My mom and dad are full of nastiness. It's just it's a nasty place. But I'm thinking about buying a little buddy heater and taking a camp. I've been really wanting a camp. I watched Abel in Victoria, and his last video really made me want to do a camp. I seen Bill from Maxim Outdoors just did his first camp at 25, and it just made me want to go out even more. So thanks, Bill. But anyway, even if we have to take the Palmolive tent out and use a heater to make it a hot tent, that's what we'll do. That'll still allow us to have a fire outside and kind of get the whole camping experience. It is beautiful out through here. Oh, okay. There is private property up through here. 1 sign, 2 sign. So we will obviously stay away from there. As always, stay on trail. It's the best way to keep yourself safe, keep yourself out of trouble. You can see a trail does go through there, but that is not where we're going, I don't believe. Okay, so after looking at the GPS, this trail is going to merge us with the end of the red ELT trail, and it's going to connect us with the red eye bottom trail. So we're going to keep right on the red eye, I guess. It's been decent out here today. It's been easy. Can't say it's been the best. It's certainly been quiet. I know I keep harping on this and talking about this, but I'm working on making a hiking film well, I shouldn't say a film, it's just a regular YouTube video, of the 10 steps, excuse me, to help you with your mental health if you are struggling. I struggle with mine. I figured I could give you insights to help you cope with yours, and hopefully maybe even get you out on a trail, hopefully get you feeling better and getting back to being the person that we all know you can be. So be on the lookout for that video. I'm thinking, because I have to write notes for this one. I have to really, like, most of my videos are spur of the moment, and they're not planned out. I just research a trail and I look at it and go, yeah, that looks interesting. Well, this one I have to take notes. I have to figure out how I want to edit it and whatnot, because there's all kinds of editing programs out there that you can use. So, question. I'm just going to guess it's some kind of insect bug that creates all these holes in this tree. If you know what it is, throw it down in the comments. I'd like to know. All right, my friends, we have reached Red Eye Bottom. Everybody seems to be pretty happy out on trail today. I've met a couple folks. Smiles, hellos, hey, how are yous? It's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood, or the woods, I guess, in this case. Gotten a lot closer to the creek since way back up in there. Well, you can see that parking lot and that covered bridge that we came in through. It's pretty cool. All right, so let's brace ourselves and go downhill. I mean, we could go out that way, but downhill is just so fun. All right, guys, this is the creek trail. This is a 2.9 mile trail. You might as well say 3 miles, because all trails is never correct. But we're gonna walk up here. We're gonna see what we see. I don't know if we're gonna do the whole thing, but orange tag mark hemlock trees whose trunks are to be sprayed with pesticide. I told you guys there was a bridge. That's awesome. I just met a very nice couple that has never been to Ricketts Glen before. They asked me about that, and I said, oh, you gotta go. I said, there's like 20 some waterfalls. I said, you won't regret it. I said, you have to go. They asked about dogs. I don't usually bring my dogs, so I don't usually look at the dog rules, but they might be able to as long as they're leashed. But what's cool on this trail is they have little signs about the trees that are here. So let me show you. Sugar maple, common name, maple tree. Scientific name, Acer sacrum. Seed reproduction, winged seeds. Tree description, a tall, deciduous tree that grows in cold winter climate. It will normally reach heights of 80 through 115 feet. Has long, wide leaves and has 5 lobes. Fall colors include bright yellow, orange, and red orange leaves. Excuse me for the sniffling. Special features. Sap can be used to make maple syrup. How about it? So, a beautiful sugar maple tree. Man, maybe we should have skipped that bike trail and just dealt with people and just come on this trail. After all, last week we went to Green Rivers. There's a lot of people there. And we have a creek crossing. All right, but looks like we got some rocks to go across here. So, bada bing, bada boom. Nice and easy. Here we have some more knowledge at you. Pause it if you'd like to read it. I'll move in a little bit closer here because it is kind of small. But that is a yellow birch. So would you believe it, my friends? We haven't even started our loop yet. Hey, what do we got here? Oh, this is really cool. Like a little rest lunch spot. Got a table, a couple chairs. I think it's a perfect spot for a water break. I don't know about you guys. Alrighty, here we go. So we come into quite a large clearing, and that way over there in the distance is one of the reasons I wanted to do this trail. So in fact, our loop starts right here. It goes out, the whole thing is like 2.9 miles, All Trail says. But what I want to show you is over this way, so I guess we're gonna go clockwise this time. So be Chutes and Ladders Trail, I'm assuming right there. The way we need to keep going is this way. All right, so I guess we should have taken the Chimney Trail. Because this is what I wanted to show you guys. The trail we have to be on is over there, but I just got across, and so there's a plaque up there. I'll read it to you here in a second. Just give you a good look of kind of what's left. This is one of the cool things about hiking and exploring. You find things like this out on trail. All right, Chimney, built in the 1930s by Art and Sally Coleman and their friends, shortly after its construction. The cabin that once stood here was accidentally burned down by a group of young campers. Please respect the structure for future hikers to enjoy. Wow. So that part I did not know about, my friends. That's pretty sad. That's pretty sad. It was burnt down by young hikers, ruining it for other people sometimes. In this case, it's not ruined, but it is, because the cabin's no longer here to possibly rent or stay in or picnic at, or whatever the case may be. Maybe they should just start building cabins out of rock, because obviously rock don't burn. All right, so if we were to keep going straight, this would be the Main Street Trail, red. But there's this other little information here. This is a black cherry tree. Again, pause if you'd like to read. It's a pretty thick tree. It was just past our trail here, so we are going to turn right here to continue with our loop. So far today, my dudes, we have gone just over 2.5 miles hiking wise. This part of the trail is quite crap because it's nothing but mud and water. We do make a turn here to the right very shortly. I'm thinking it's up there where you see the trail turn. Okay, so our trail turns here, not back there where I thought. And thank God, because that last section of trail, that sucked. That was nothing but mud. Whew. We are, I believe, along the power line. If I remember reading correctly, this is like a power line opening over to my left. So we're following the blue blazes, but I notice on some trees back in here, there's like arrows pointing that way. I'm not exactly sure what for, because there is no trail back there. I'm wondering if it's like a marking for, I don't know, those people that spray the trees for the insects, or if it's just a marking for something. I really don't know. We are definitely deep into this park woods right now. We are way out of the way. I really don't feel like we'll come across anybody else. Wildlife, if anything. But wow, we are just way back out here. It's quiet though. Last time it got too quiet, I had a bear encounter. All right, our color's turned to red now. Say bye-bye to the blue. All right, well, all we got is woods right now, so I'm gonna put you guys away, bring you back a little bit later, unless something cool pops up. We get in a fight with wildlife or somebody. Doubtful. But I'll see you guys when there's something to see, or target practice going, or when we're at the end. So sit back and relax. All right, we've got our nasty middle finger glove in the bag. And now that my bag's out, if I find any more trash along the way, which I haven't spotted any yet today, this is the first, I'll certainly start the cleanup process. So cleaning up garbage, There's a red marking. I completely missed it. So we got to cross this and make it back to the other side. Shoes are waterproof, so I don't mind getting a little bit wet. There we go. See? Red trail marking. We're gonna continue down this way, where we should be. Boy, I gotta tell you, this trail is kicking my butt way more than the other one did. Holy Moses. This one's got a little bit more uphill. That's all right. Ate a lot of bad food this weekend. Consumed probably more than what I should have last night. So consider this burning it off. I'm finding myself not sleeping well, even with my medication. And I find myself very unenergetic during the day. Lack of energy. Could be due to dehydration, which I doubt, because I do drink a lot of water. But the one thing it said on there was, pardon my breathing, was the fact that could be due to poor diet. And like I said, I don't eat terrible, but I eat worse than good. Eat more bad foods than good. So I gotta start doing better at that. More fruits, more vegetables, less pizza and sausage and potato chips. From blue blazings to red blazings to white blazings. Trail's got it all. Whoa. What do we got here? I'm guessing this is an obstacle for the bikers. Please be mindful. As always, you can pause if you'd like to read that. But the one that sticks out to me is use other trails when ground, or no, excuse me. Use trail in descending direction only. This is legitimately the only sign I've seen that has said that right there. So like, how are we supposed to know this until we come to this little bike thing? I don't know. I mean, it's just a pile of logs. They're rotten, of course. Got fungus and shrooms growing on them. But check it out. Again, just a stack of logs, rotting its way through life. We're going to keep going down the trail. And I'm assuming that's what this little trail that goes around, I'm assuming this is for the hikers or the bikers who can't simply get over that obstacle. So our trail does not go that way. It actually goes this way. So maybe that's why that's the first place I've seen this sign. So we will take the proper trail. And it just started to lightly rain. Good thing I did bring my rain jacket just in case it gets heavy. Right now is good, but later on, who knows? Ooh, these are wobbly. There's so much green now, my friends. So that mountain biking thing, Please do not enter. Trail beyond this point is intended for use in downhill direction only. So we do not go that way. That is for the cyclists. We gotta go this way, obviously. Looks like our trail kind of opens back up. We're actually not too far from where we started this little loop adventure. All right, pretty much made it back. Oh man, I really should have eaten something before I came out here today. Don't ever do that, my friends. I really thought I was going to be able to buy a pot and cook my lunch out here, but sadly that never happened. So don't do as I do. Eat. Make sure your stomach gas tank is full before you come out here and extend all them calories. You can see the mountain biking trail. We are back on the creek trail, and we're just going to enjoy this little walk back through. I could tack that way, but it would extend our trail even longer. I think this video has gone on long enough. I doubt many people have kind of held on this long. Things don't always go as planned when you come out and do things like this. So just always be prepared. Always be prepared for rain. Bring extra snacks in case you get hungry. I have snacks, but it's mainly sugar. Well, I shouldn't say that. I do have a couple meat sticks and some crackers in there. So I guess I could munch on them until I get proper caloric intake. But we're going to cross our stream one last time here. And I think I'm going to say adios to you for now. Thanks for coming along with me. Again, this has been Jones Park in Vestal, New York. Not too far from Endicott, Binghamton, Johnson City area. But yeah, this has been a different but fun one. So to answer your question, Sarah, because you're probably the only one who made it this far, this trail is good probably up until the chimney that you seen back there that was burnt. That was the remnants from the burnt cabin. I wouldn't take the boys any farther than that because it's just woods. It's very muddy. It's very boggy. Some parts of the trail are difficult to it's difficult to navigate. Not saying you couldn't do it by any means, but if you come out here, just be safe. And like I said, I don't think the boys would be any interested in anything after that chimney. So, and as for the rest of you guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. I know it's been a weird one, an odd one to say the least, but we got another one in the books, as Sam Banana says. So, but I will see you guys the next time I see you. As always, y'all stay safe, stay healthy, and y'all please be good to each other.